ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tar Heels offense will get first crack at it today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're testing the right side here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So Syracuse's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Gill. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cuse. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Baker. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Baker. They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down. Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are on the move. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Collins. On the run, fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, the fringe area of the field is a space that a lot of coaches try to take shots, and that time just couldn't connect in the end zone.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Gill. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Collins. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. And some room to work. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll leave it with him. Boom. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll try the field goal and try to draw even here before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting the 3 and tying this football game up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Quickly complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Gill. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Slings it downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it. While they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Collins. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Gets it out quickly. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Fires it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and you got the defense on their heels.
The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, you got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to throw, it's Baker. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Collins. caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he's still running at. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive, forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up for the 1st and goal situation.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is. Last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been in his tracks.
Relentless, tough running game. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. At the 20. Extending this winning run.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
25-yard line. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big...
Now, you got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Pulls and fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Collins. That's reeled in. It's Williams. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Through the air on second down. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 32 over Boston College. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fakes to grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Collins. Using the quick game. No chance to run, but still a good game. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? A 2-minute situation. They've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen.